What's up, everybody? We are back here on Campaign Killer in Thomas and Friends. Moving on to the DLC here. It's, let me see. So it seems like Leaves is the first of the James add-on DLC stories. So that's what we're going to jump into today. It's called Leaves. But yeah.
Leaves.
I had a lot of fun playing through the base game stories.
He had acted rather foolishly and ended up rolling off the turntable and into a muddy ditch.
Mind my eyes, grumbled Gordon.
Have you ever seen so much mud? Said one of the
All
cleaners.
kinds of weird audio-video glitches right now.
No, I haven't, said the other. You ought to be ashamed, Gordon, letting yourself get so dirty. But, thought Gordon, I don't have time to worry about my appearance like some engines do.
I don't know what that hissing sound
The
is.
hosing
Is that
and
Gordon?
scrubbing suddenly stopped. Gordon opened his eyes, but quickly closed them again when he saw who was standing in front of him.
Wake up, Gordon, said Sir Topham Hatt, and listen to me. Given your recent behavior, I've decided that you will pull no more coaches until you prove to me that you can be a really useful engine. Perhaps pulling trucks for a while will teach you a lesson. Yes, sir, said Gordon quietly.
So Gordon had to spend his time pulling and pushing trucks.
Yeah, I don't know what that weird hissing background noise was. It sounded like microphone interference or something, or static, but I think it was supposed to be like spraying, like they were washing him down or something. I don't really know, but scoot over here a little bit. Anyway, I'm very excited to get back into this game. I told you I was gonna roll. Oh, it's back.
Goods trains, he muttered. Oh, the shame of it.
Told you I was gonna roll right into this DLC because the base game was so short. But I had a lot of fun playing it.
Cried the trucks as he shunted them around the yard.
Anything but another troublesome trucks
James was standing
story.
nearby watching him. Trucks will be trucks, he said.
They won't with me, grunted Gordon. I'll teach them. They tried to push me down the hill this morning, he explained. It's slippery there, so you'll probably need help.
I don't need help on hills,
Huffed James.
Gordon laughed and headed off to get ready for his next goods train.
Come on, James, said his driver. It's almost time for the express.
And with that, James puffed away to collect his waiting coaches.
Okay.
The guard soon blew his whistle and James puffed away. Come on, he puffed to the coaches.
Okay, there we go. Oops. Oh, word. So I'm on the express line today, apparently. Well, where's platform? Alright. I was afraid that I was going to be, I thought Gordon was going to pick up his coaches. Like, I know the story said that, Gordon was flagged. But I think I was reading also that apparently like Thomas characters are playable, and I think Dovetail Games develops actively a game called Rail Sim or something like that. So as I suggested earlier, like it literally is. This game is literally just like a rail, not just, but it's a railway simulator that features Thomas characters and is like located on the island of Sodor and whatnot, which is pretty nifty. But I think if you play Rail Sim, Dovetail Game's other
train
game,
was soon running nicely, and James began to feel confident. Slippery hills indeed. I don't need
I think
help
they
with
have,
rough
in their regular Rail Sim game, I think they have Thomas characters. Not so much the stories. Like, they're not like Thomas the Tank Engine stories, but they're... I don't know what... Like, I guess they're just different scenarios. I don't know if... I'll have to play it sometime, because I'm having a lot of fun with this. And who knows, this might be the beginning of... just a lot of rail simulator or railroad simulator game content here on Pause Games. Who knows? I might have just uncovered a whole new genre of game that I really dig. Am I supposed to still be speeding? Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's... So my speedometer goes up to 125 on James as well. But I'm also assuming... It's also raining, so, like, slowing down is a bit of a fear at the moment. So I'm just going to cruise at 50 miles an hour through this tunnel because I can't see anything. There we go. I love my free roam camera. Beautiful scenery, though. It's kind of foggy today. But the title of this story is Leaves. And it seems like it's another one of those stories where it's like James is a little bit cocky and he's gonna slip on some leaves and eat shit or something. So I'm also mindful of that. In case that plot twist comes out of nowhere and I don't want to fail the scenario again. So I guess, yeah, Wellsworth Platform 2 is that 2.7 miles away thing. So I think we got a lot of rail between here and there. Hopefully without any stop and waits. So let's, I'm gonna give it some gas and see how fast we can get this thing going. Right now we're at 54. Looks like, the game is suggesting that I can probably go around, what would that be? I guess 90? I can probably hit around 90 miles an hour. Oh, there is another one. I believe that was Emily. I'm learning the characters. No, I think all of the characters that were, that are in this game, I think I remembered their names. Except for Diesel. Like, I knew of Diesel, but I don't think I knew that Diesel's name was simply Diesel. And also Birdie the Bus. I remember the character, but I didn't remember his name until I played this game. It's been quite some time since I acknowledged any of these characters, really. We're at 72 miles an hour. We're really blazing it on this express line. Oh, we gotta stop and wait at about a mile. Guess we'll probably start slowing down. In case that doesn't clear by the time I get up there. This is what I was saying in the main game, or in the base game stories. I was saying that, like, it would be cooler. Like, these stop and wait signals, I'm pretty sure they just added into the game to add a level of realism, but also to just like make it so it's a little bit more, the gameplay is a little bit more complicated or a little bit more difficult than just, you know, start here, stop there, go as fast as you want, and whatever, right? It adds like a level of challenge, like, oh, you have to be paying attention for stop and wait signals and what have you. I think it would be cooler, and maybe in the main rail sim game that Dovetail Games made, maybe they have this, but I think it would be cooler to have something, some reason, like, like up here, if there was a track that crossed over or whatever, like stop and wait, and then you would see another train coming on the line and cutting over or whatever, and then once that train was cleared, then you got the go signal. Like providing some kind of reason for why I'm stopping and waiting, rather than just like the game told me to. You know what I mean? I feel like that'd be really, really cool. Alright, usually this clears around 60 yards. I was gonna say, yeah, it usually hits around 60 yards. You just have to kind of like prove to the game that you're willing to stop and able to stop. Ooh, speaking of which, that you're able to stop and willing to stop, and that's. Oh, you know what? That one might have been a stop and wait because there might have been another train here at Terminal 2 or on Platform 2. I just couldn't see it because it was kind of a distance away. So that one might have actually had a good reason. I don't see any trains pulling away though either, or like down the line. But it's fine. Heck yeah, objective complete.
James soon arrived at the next station. He was feeling very pleased with himself, but he kept thinking about what Gordon had said. I'll show Gordon who needs help on hills, he said to himself.
So this is the part where the rain and presumably some fall leaves interfere with my ability to... Alright, well these leaves don't look...
James reached the bottom of the hill. Strong winds from the sea made the hill hard to climb. Leaves fallen from the nearby trees were now covering the rails, and the recent rainfall meant that they were too heavy to be blown away by the wind. I'll do it, he puffed.
He doesn't do
But
it.
his wheels slipped on the leaves. I must do it, he panted. But try as he might, his wheels kept on slipping, and he couldn't pull the train at all. Help! Help! Cried James. His wheels were turning forwards, but the heavy coaches pulled him backwards, and soon the whole train started slipping down the hill. James's driver applied the brakes, then going carefully reversed the train back down the hill, and they headed back to the station.
Womp womp. My controller is still tweaking out, dude. Oh, yep.
When they arrived, they
As
found
I watch,
Gordon waiting.
I'll hold it up to
Who had
the microphone, and all of a sudden
seen
it'll stop, so you can't hear it.
I thought you said you could climb hills,
He chuckled. James didn't answer. He had no steam left to say anything.
Ah, well, we live and learn, said Gordon. Never mind, little James. I'm going to push from behind. Whistle when you're ready.
Alright, so now... Now I'm Gordon? Yeah. See, I feel like in the regular rail sim game, this would just be like there wouldn't be a story involved. It would be like, train is stuck, can't get uphill. Need a second engine to push from behind. Move second engine into position. You know what I mean? Whereas, like, this Thomas and Friends one kind of builds a narrative around it, which is kind of fun. Wait for a moment. Alright, couple to configuration. So I guess I was waiting there for them to switch the tracks over. Oh yeah, perfect coupling, let me tell you.
Ready, called James.
So am I,
Replied Gordon.
pull hard.
We'll do it, puffed James.
Okay. I prefer my aerial view. Alrighty. And away we go. For another 2 miles. Over 2 miles. But for continuity purposes, I better see a hill full of leaves. See, now it makes sense that the controller's vibrating because I'm actually like going 50 miles an hour down the rails, but sitting and moving, like not moving at all in the station, I don't really know why my controller was tweaking. Oh, here are the leaves. Hell yeah. See? Continuity. I mean, that looks like mud. That doesn't look like leaves, but I'm sure if I zoom in and wasn't going 50 miles an hour, they might look a little bit more like leaves. We got it, though. Objective complete.
Clouds of smoke and steam towered from the snorting engines as they struggled up the hill.
I feel no struggle.
James.
We will do it.
Puffed Gordon. Finally, the 2 engines reached the top.
We've done it. We've done it.
They puffed. The 2 weary engines were puffed out, but they continued onwards to the next station.
Like, I also like just like randomly doing cinematic. See, this is cinematic camera shifts. Just like a slow zoom. This looks like the end credits, or like what's about to be the end credits in a movie, as the train cruises away into the sunset. Oh, I'm going 88 miles an hour and I gotta stop in 700 yards. Oh my god, slam on the brakes. James, I was too busy being cinematic. Can we do it? No, I don't think we can. Oh my god, dude. We're not gonna do it. We're gonna have to redo this entire thing because I was going too fast. Like an idiot. Stop, stop, stop. There's no way. I'm rolling right past this station. And screwed. Scenario failure. Damn it, dude. Damn it. Oh, I accidentally hit back to main menu. Damn it. All that, and I have to redo the frickin' thing. Try it again.